सर आवाज येत नाहीये तुमचा. हिवरेकर सर आवाज येत नाहीये.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, sir.
I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So last time we have seen syllabus of engineering mathematics, which is required for GATE examination. And this slide was shown to you in last period. So there is linear algebra, calculus, and probability and statistics. So these parts are there for all branches, and remaining chapters, they are as per the levels. You can see this particular slide. In this, so this lecture, in first lecture, I mean to say, we have seen standard results of limit, and these are the standard results that we require for evaluation of the limits. So this we did in last period, and we have seen a problem based on that, which are from the GATE question papers only. So I will not repeat that, but definitely I will provide you video lecture for this particular part. Video lecture is already prepared, and that I can provide you as far as lecture number 1 is concerned. So these are the assignments problem which I have given to you. I hope most of you have done it, and you might have solved those problems. So that is about lecture number 1 that we already did. Now, as far as lecture number 2 is concerned, yes. Okay, so I hope this slide is visible. Okay, now today we are going to see all these definitions, because those definitions are required. Function fx is said to be continuous at x is equal to a if left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to value of function. Function is said to be differentiable at x is equal to a if limit of f of x plus h minus fx divided by h as h tend to 0 exists, and we denote that as f dash of x. So these are the basic definitions that you already learned. Then slope, we know that of the curve at particular point is dy by dx at that point. So slope is represented by derivative of function dy by dx. So this is a problem I have chosen from the GATE examination question paper. So I hope you are ready with your pen and notebook. So this problem is, consider the function y is equal to mod x in the interval -1 to +1. In this interval, the function is continuous and differentiable. That is the first option. Then it is continuous but not differentiable. That is second option. And third is, it is differentiable, not continuous. So out of that, we have to choose a correct option. And last option is neither continuous nor differentiable. So this is a standard example that we know that mod of x, y is equal to mod x. How is the graph of function? We know that whenever we are drawing the graph, we will have x-axis, we have what y-axis, and this is origin. Then this line is y is x, and this line is y is minus x. So this is a graph. So this line is y is x, we know that, and this is y is minus x. And this entire graph, this and this, that is what y is equal to mod x. Now, if you look at this graph, you will find that there is a corner point at x is equal to 0. And whenever there is a corner point, function is not differentiable at that point. So this is a standard known result. So function is not differentiable. So it is continuous. You can easily see that there is no break in the graph of function if you observe. So function is continuous, but there is a corner point at x is equal to 0. So it is not differentiable at x is equal to 0. And we have taken interval -1 to +1, and 0 is part of this interval, -1 to +1. So function is continuous but not differentiable. That is our answer. Are you getting? And this was asked many times in the GATE examination question paper. Are you with me? Any one of you can respond me. Anyone, students? Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next is the similar problem. Shall I go to next point? Okay. Consider two statements about the function y is equal to mod x. This was also asked many times in the GATE examination. And these are the standard examples, and there is a chance to appear such type of questions again in the GATE examination. So statement P is fx is continuous for all real values of x. And Q statement is fx is differentiable for all real values of x. So these are two statements that are given about fx is equal to mod x. Which of the following is true? P is true, Q is false. Means what? Continuous, fx is continuous for all real values of x, and fx is differentiable for all real values of x. Then P is false, Q is true. Both P and Q are true. Both P and Q are false. So what is your opinion? So this is a graph of function. Same function we have. Fx is equal to mod x. Okay. Then you can find that function is continuous. Just now we have seen in the last example, function is continuous and fx is differentiable for all real values of x. So which of the following statement about the function? Yes. What is your answer? Yes. Yes, what is your answer?
P statement is true and Q statement is
Q
false.
is false, obviously, because it is continuous and it is not differentiable everywhere. It is not differentiable at one point, x is equal to 0. So it is not differentiable. So statement A, P is true, Q is false, is our answer. So it is very obvious, but as this is very standard example, it was asked many times in the GATE examination. I think you might have gone through the GATE question papers. That is very important. Basic knowledge is one thing, and then selecting questions, solving them from the GATE question paper. That is again another important point. So third problem is, which of the following function is continuous at x is equal to 3? Fx, which is defined by 2 for x is 3. Fx is equal to x minus 1 when x is greater than 3. And fx is equal to x plus 3 divided by 3 when x is less than 3. So we say that function is continuous. So when you say that f is continuous, if f of a at x is equal to a, that is limit of fx when x tending to minus a or plus a, whatever you want, which is equal to limit of f of x as x tending to minus a. Left hand limit is equal to right hand limit is equal to value of function at that point. So that is the definition. So what you can do, you can just see that A option is this, B option is what? Fx is equal to 4 when x is 3. And if it is 8 minus x when x is not 3. There is C option, fx is x plus 3 if x is less than or equal to 3. Is x minus 4 when x is greater than 3. And D is f of x is 1 by x cube minus 27 when x is not 3. So we have to select a function which is continuous at x is equal to 3. And you can easily observe out of this very quickly, you can see when fx is 2, when x is 3, and it is x minus 1. So when you substitute x as 3, you will get here also 2. You calculate this value. Put x as 3, you will get this value as. Here also you put x as 3, you will get 3 plus 3, 6 divided by 3, that gives 2. So we are getting value of function as 2, left hand limit as 2 here, and right hand limit as also 2. So f of 3 is 2, that is value of function at the point. Limit of this function, that is called right hand limit, which is also 2, and left hand limit is also 3, also 2. So function is continuous when x is 3, when x is 3. So option A is correct. You can go for other also, but just by observation, you can see that this is a suitable option. And you can check if you have got enough time with you, you can check that this is not continuous, this is not continuous, this is also not continuous. You can verify what is the condition, limit of fx as x tending to plus a, which is equal to limit of fx as x tending to minus a is equal to value of function at a, and a here is 3. So you will find option number A is the correct option. And this is very simple question. It will not require much time. If you know definition of continuous function, then you can easily see that option number 1, that is A, is the correct option. So our answer is A. Okay, are you getting? त्याच्यामध्ये काही अडचण आहे का? Is there any difficulty up to this?
No, sir, no doubt.
So next, may I know your name?
Akshay Garad, sir.
Huh?
Akshay Garad.
Akshay. Okay. The value of x for which the function is not continuous are. Function is not continuous. So when you say that function is not continuous, if this condition is not satisfied, what is the condition? F of A is limit of f of x as x tending to A, which is limit of fx as x tending to minus A. If this condition, one of the condition is not satisfied, then function is not continuous when it is not defined. When function is not continuous, either left hand limit, right hand limit, they are not equal, not exist like that. So there are many situations where we can have a function which is not continuous. So we have to see that under which condition this function is not continuous. And one of the condition is what? When function is not defined. So first condition required is what? F is defined. It must be defined. Defined म्हणजे काय? त्याची finite value असली पाहिजे. So f of x has a finite value for all x. So if you just look at this function fx, which is x square minus 3x minus 4 divided by x square plus 3x minus 4, if you just look at, and if you find the factors of denominator, what are the factors of denominator? Obviously it is numerator same, denominator factors. What are the factors? Yes. What are the factors? X plus 4 and x minus 1. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So just look at this quotient and look at denominator. It will be 0 when x is minus 4. Denominator will be 0 when x is 1. So when denominator is 0, you will get this quantity as infinity. Means function is not defined. So function, when function is not defined, when if you find factors of denominator, and from that you can easily see that when I substitute x as minus 4, denominator becomes 0. So function is not defined. When I substitute x is 1, denominator becomes 0. So function is not defined. So function is not continuous when it is not defined. Okay. So these are the options: 4 minus 1, 4, 1, C is minus 4, 1, and D is minus 4, minus 1. So if you just look at factors of denominator are x plus 4 and x minus 1. And when x is minus 4, function is not defined. When x is 1, function is not defined. So minus 4 and 1, where function is not continuous because it is not defined. Are you getting my point? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So function is not continuous when it is not defined. And obviously C is our answer. And you can change this factor slightly. You can take any factor which is like here we have taken x plus 4, x minus 1. So you can have x minus 4, x plus 1. Like that you can have any combination. And in that case, function is not continuous. So function is not defined, therefore it is not continuous. Shall I go ahead? Yes or no? Shall I go to next point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if at every point of a certain curve, the slope of the tangent equals minus 2x by y, the curve is, mind well that all these problems I have taken from GATE question paper only, not a single problem which is not there from the GATE question paper. So at every point of certain curve, the slope of tangent equals. So what is the slope of tangent? Slope obviously is dy by dx. And what is dy by dx? It is minus 2x by y. So solve this equation. That's it. So if you integrate, you get y dy is equal to minus 2x dx. And integrate that. So you'll get y square divided by 2 is equal to minus x square plus c. And simplify this and see that what type of curve we are getting. So just simplify this. So you'll get y square divided by 2 plus x square is equal to c. Or y square divided by 2c plus x square by c is 1. So what type of curve we have? We know that x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. What does this represents? Yes. What does this represents? X square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Is it straight line? Is it parabola? Or is it circle? Or is it ellipse? Okay. So slope is dy by dx and that is equal to minus of 2x divided by y. So y dy is equal to minus 2x dx. Integrating, we get y square by 2 is equal to minus x square plus c. Or you can have y square by 2 is equal to x. Y square by 2 plus x square is equal to c. Or y square divided by 2c plus x square by c is equal to 1. And what is this curve? Can any one of you tell me? Whether it is straight line, parabola, circle, or ellipse. What is it? Yes? Akshay or any other student? What is it? Respond. Any one of you? What does this curve represents? Huh?
D option, sir.
D option, ellipse. Okay. So it is ellipse. Answer is D. Now next problem. If at every point of certain curve, yes, this already done. The formula used to compute an approximation for second derivative of function f at point x0 is f of x0 plus h plus f of x0 minus h divided by 2. That is A option. B is f of x0 plus h minus f of x0 minus h divided by 2h. And C is this as well as D is this. For this problem, you require to calculate derivative. So that we will see how we can proceed for this. So you need to calculate from the definition of derivative. Okay. So I hope you can understand what is asked in the problem. So f dash x, we know that is limit of f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h, and derivative at x0 replace x by x0. So it is what? Limit of f of x0 plus h minus f of x0 divided by h as h tending to 0. So f double dash of x0, obviously it is what? It is again derivative of this quantity. So it is f dash of x0 minus f dash of x0 minus h divided by h as h tending to 0. So in this formula, you just x0 plus h, we are replacing it by f dash of x0. So same definition we are applying here, and from that we are getting this. So simplify this, you will find it is f dash of x0 is this value. So it is f of x0 plus h minus f of x0 divided by h. And then f dash of x0, just apply this definition and you will find it is limit of f of x0 minus f of x0 minus h divided by h. So use this definition to calculate this factor, as well as same definition to calculate this factor. Where there is x0, you keep x0 here for first term, and for calculating second term, you replace x0 by x0 minus h, and then simplify. So you will get f of x0 plus h. Then this term will be double. It is minus 2 times f of x0 plus h, f of x0 plus this is as it is minus of minus become plus f of x0 minus h divided by h square. So obviously that option is given there as option D in the problem. So our answer is D. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Shall I go ahead? For
Yes.
next. Is it over?
Yes, sir.
The function fx is equal to x sin x satisfies the following equation: f double dash of x plus f of x plus t cos x is 0. Function is given and this equation is given. You need to only just substitute the values, means calculate f double dash, f of x, f dash of x, f double dash of x, and substitute the values here. So it is a question which is numerical answer. P is not given, options are not given. So there are questions like numerical answer, MCQ, and multiple answers. Such type of questions are there in the GATE examination. And up to this moment, we have seen MCQ type question, but this is numerical answer. Fx is x sin x. Find f dash x, derivative of x sin x. First function as it is x, derivative of sin x is cos x. Then sin x as it is, derivative of x is 1. And then again differentiate this, x cos x derivative is x into cos x derivative is minus sin x. So that's why it is minus x sin x. Then derivative of x is 1 and cos x as it is. Then derivative of sin x is cos x. So we get this as second derivative. And substitute values in this term. So f double dash of x means minus x sin x plus cos x plus cos x. Then fx means it is x sin x. Then t cos x as it is. Huh?
minus 2.
Yes. So 2 plus t. Simplify this, you will find this term will get cancelled. Yes, you are right. This term is get cancelled. Cos x plus cos x become 2 cos x. So taking cos x common, you will find it is 2 plus t into cos x. And 2 plus t is 0 because we have given this value as 0. So t is equal to minus 2. So numerical answer is t is minus 2. It is very simple and it will appear in the GATE examination. So if you prepare maths well, then definitely you can score good marks in the GATE examination. That is a very good component that you have to think very seriously, and problems are not difficult, they are very simple. But you need to do practice. That is the requirement. I hope you are getting my point. Shall I go ahead for next problem? Yes or no? Is it over?
Yes, sir.
Fx be a polynomial and gx is f dash of x, be its derivative. If degree of fx plus f of minus x is 10, then the degree of gx minus g of minus x is. So this is also a numerical type of answer. So we have given that fx plus f of minus x degree is 10. So we have to assume here. So degree of fx plus f of minus x is 10. So we assume that fx is a 10 into x power 10, a 9 into x power 9, and so on. We can easily assume. Then from this you calculate f of minus x. Where there is x, you replace minus x. So you'll get a 10 into x power 10. Where there is x, replace x by minus x. So x power minus x power 9, that gives minus of x power 9. So it is, that's why minus sign coming over here. Then this will be a minus, it is a 10 into x power 10 minus a 9 into x power 9 plus and so on. Minus a1 into x plus a0. Then add them. F dash of x you find, f dash of x is equal to gx. So derivative of this quantity is a10 into 10 into x power 9. Derivative of this quantity 9 into a9 x power 8 and so on. And g of minus x, as we have got gx, in this relation you replace x by minus x. So it is minus 10 a10 x power 9 plus 9 a9 into x power 8 and so on. And then subtract. So it is g of x minus g of minus x. So if you calculate that, you will find this term will be double. Yes, we are subtracting. So this term will be double. So that is 10 plus 10, 20, a10 into x power 9. Then you will find this term will get cancelled. And this term will be there, 16, a8 x power 7. We are only interested in the, it is not required to calculate all these terms. We are only interested in the degree. So highest x power appear in this term. Obviously, it is what? X power 9. So degree of gx minus g of minus x is 9. So in this problem, what is most important step is assumption. That is what? Assume that fx is of this type. Then calculate f of minus x. Then from that calculate f dash of x. That is g of x. And once you know g of x, you can just go through this particular equation term, I mean to say, and there you substitute and you can easily conclude from that degree of gx minus g of minus x is 9. I hope you are getting my point. Yes or no? As I said,
Yes.
last time also, do not worry about the speed. First you concentrate on the accuracy, and after doing enough practice, speed will come automatically. But speed is not a question there. So if you do enough practice, then surely you can solve many problems. But accuracy is very important because there are negative system, negative marks. And this time I think MCQ type questions are having negative numerical answer, and that also you have to see. Go through all instructions which are given in the GATE syllabus, as well as before that you have to see that question papers also. So these are few assignment problems you can note down or screenshot you can take and you try. All these problems also are from the GATE examination question paper only. Okay, shall I go ahead?
Yes. Yes.
So these are few examples. If you want, you can take screenshot of this also. So that is about differentiability, continuity, and limits. Then we will go to important part, that is integration. Okay. So what I will is I will go to the next part, which is lecture number 3.